Well, yesterday was an interesting day, wasn't it, chat? So many people want to know what yesterday that got announced was real. What was April Fool's? It also started out with everyone thinking everything about it was April Fool's with there's no bridge server, there's no website, and obviously there's no Emerald series because no one is going to fly people out for the first ever bridge LAN. That's obviously an April Fool's joke. I mean, if you fell for that, come on. But did you really think we're going to do an April Fool's joke? No, we're not. It's all fucking real. And today, we're going to be doing any questions that you guys have about any of it. It is all real. We will be flying out people for the first ever bridge LAN to Austria in November. Or that's the current date that we have for it. It might get changed. So yeah, it's time to answer some questions. But yeah, it's all real. All of you guys got April Fool's joke, but the opposite way. We're on top of you. That sounds weird. That's not what I want to say, actually. No. But yeah, it's all real. So there's no April 2nd joke. Yeah. Today was really fun. Will there be a confirmed date on a European server? None of the dates that we have right now are 1,000% set in stone. They're all subject to change. Our current timeline has the EU servers opening around mid-August. And until then or maybe mid-July. Yeah, mid-July. But that is subject to change. I do have Kiran and Will in the call right now. They will be here to answer any questions. Say hello, guys.
Hello. How's it going?
Does everyone get a fair shot to qual? Yes. The qualifiers will be open to anyone. Anyone's going to be able to play. First time that has happened in BuckyTour history, I think. Besides like the first few seasons, I think it was open.
Yes, but since like season 3 or 4, I think it's been like capped.
Yeah. Who is Kiran? Kiran, do you want to answer that?
Great question. I'm Bucky's dad.
Huh.
Yeah. I've been helping him out with the operations and partnerships and stuff throughout this process.
That's it? You're not going to mention the fact that you were one of the founders of one of the first bridge guilds on Hypixel way back in the day?
I made bridgers. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all.
Good one.
All right, here's a question that you guys have all been waiting for. Will double clicking be banned? I've seen this question like pretty much every day since the end of season 10. It's a bit of a complicated answer, so stick with me here. The current plan is we will have a system on the server, and it's going to discourage double clicking. It's going to make double clicking on the server an unpleasant experience. The expectation being that you stop double clicking on your mouse, whether through your own mouse drivers or through third-party software that we're going to be able to provide. But the current plan is that it will be discouraged, and playing with it is going to be more of a disadvantage than an advantage. However, that is subject to change as we're working with an experimental anti-double clicking system. So it's not 1,000%. It's a work in progress. Dude, white monsters, I just like got them for the first time. They're good, dude. Like, holy moly. So am I allowed to drag click? You will see that on the server once we implement the system, that it is a very unpleasant experience to be doing any double clicking of any kind.
Why Vienna out of all places? Our partner, Vienna Challengers Arena, is a Vienna-based Super Smash Bros. And FIFA tournament, and they have graciously allowed us to hook our in-person event, onto those tournaments to make it possible at all.
Big W for VCA. Or for, not... Big W for VCA existing. There we go.
Yep.
How many teams will be accepted for the tourney? As many as apply.
Yeah, the qualifiers will be completely open, and there's going to be 2 qualifiers, an NA one on the NA servers and an EU one on the EU servers later this year.
Yeah, and in addition to that, there will be a North American Last Chance, which is a 1-day single elim bracket, where one more team will qualify for Vienna, and then there will be an EU single elim bracket in person on LAN to qualify one more team for the main event.
Which means in total there will be 6 qualified teams. 5 will be getting flown out to Austria, to Vienna specifically. And the last team for the 6 teams will be the last chance EU qualifier that takes place the day before the LAN. Where is it hosted? The NA server? I think the current host site is Ohio. It's very close to Chicago. Close enough. It's like a 10 ping difference, so it's not any like game changing ping difference. What's the age limit? We're working with wow, we're working with 13 right now. That is the current age limit that we have. Got to be 13 in order to play.
Need a parent
That's
signature.
bare minimum. It could change to either 14 or 16, but I think it's going to probably stay at 13.
If you're underage, you need a parent signature in order to
Yeah.
participate.
Yeah, if you're under the age of majority, which is 18 for most of the United States, you're going to need your parents' permission to play in the tournament.
What if 2 13-year-olds get in? I mean, what if the entire bridge community lets 2 13-year-olds beat them? Big W for the 13-year-olds. Is the qualifier solos or doubles? It will be doubles. Would a parental guardian be legally required if a child were to be flown out? No. However, if the parents want to come, they can. They will not be included in being flown out. However, our partners are very experienced with dealing VCA, namely, very experienced with dealing with in-person events. They know what's needed in order to take care of everyone that's going. And also in terms of if you are thinking that you're going to qualify and you're thinking that you're going to qualify to go to Austria, and you think your parents are just not going to be on board because, like, come on, flying across the world alone, like, parents would never let that happen. We at the BuckyTour team are willing to talk to parents, whether that be Zoom or whether that be, a variety of any ways they want to communicate, just to try to help them understand what's happening here. And, that our partners are credible. We're credible. We're going to be able to, take care of everything as it needs to be done.
Yeah. Are you paying for all the flights? And if so, how are you going to pay for it? Our partner's paying for everything. All expenses, travel expenses will be paid for the 12 competitors that are being flown.
And to add on to that, they are going to be arranged by VCA as well. So there's no concern with how not being sure how to schedule it. VCA will be handling the flight and lodging and stuff like that on their end. So you basically will get information about it if you qualify.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do team members share hotel rooms? No, each team member has their own hotel room.
That would be crazy though. Bridge camp. Do you know when the EU servers will be released and where it will be hosted? So the EU servers don't know exactly where the host spot is going to be, but the plan is for them to release in mid-July currently.
Most likely the hosting will be in Frankfurt, but it's still kind of up in the air. We're figuring out the best place to make it the most fair for everyone.
Yeah. Why are we watching Anchance? Because I wanted good bridge gameplay to go to the background of this, because I didn't want to be playing, because then I wouldn't be focusing on the Q&A. This is a joke, right? No. Nothing about it was a joke. Yesterday was a really fucking fun day for us on the BuckyTour team.
Very stressful, but
we were having a blast after the announcement happened.
It was fun to watch.
If you look at my comments,
the head TO of our client is a fucking legend.
Vouch. Why 13?
Why 13? It's a legal issue.
Yeah. Will this be put on the VCA website? Yes. I think is some of it already on, or at least I know it's on their Twitter at least.
We're reworking all the Minecraft page and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Probably today.
I liked when we were playing, and then you joined the VC, and all the VC campers joined. That was crazy. I joined, and then like 5 seconds later, like 8 people joined. I'm like, oh my god. Will the qualifiers face and names be public? Names, no. Faces, probably, yeah.
Not like on the website or anything. Just
Oh,
like if you're gonna be in person, there doesn't have to be an acknowledgement of who you are unless we're filming content. In which case, like, there's ways that we can avoid that if people are really uncomfortable with it.
Your entire identity is owned. What is the stream gonna look like? For the qualifiers, at least, our plan is to finally be able to take BuckyTour live with the new, servers and new applications for being able to spectate games. So it's gonna be done live. As far as the LAN goes, it's gonna take a shit ton of planning that we can't, anticipate for everything at this exact moment. So all we know is, we're gonna run a hell of a good event.
For the IRL LAN tourney, what will the COVID restrictions be? So this is actually we have a tentative date set for the tournament for the LAN for November 19 and 20. But our partner is seriously considering changing that to mid to early October, because of COVID. So we're monitoring the situation and making decisions as we go.
Yeah. And it's important to note here, when people do get flown out, obviously I'm very aware of, or we are all very aware of school and shit. Like, you don't want to miss school for this, right? The tournament will be taking place over the course of a weekend. So if you are just thinking that you're not able to miss school at all, like, you're still going to be able to play in it if you do end up qualifying. But there would be an option for you to go earlier and maybe miss some school to see Europe and shit. Whale
Will there
definitely
be an
did
EU
get paid for the
practice
BuckyTour
server?
win. Sorry, what's up?
Will there
What?
be an EU practice server? Yes, there will be. We're not quite sure when it's going to be releasing. Depends on when the land date is, but yes, there will be a practice server. Why is the tournament happening at the same time as the Smash Ultimate tourney right now? So the venue and the Vienna Challengers Arena are an event that goes on at the same time as the Vienna Comic Con. They use half the venue for the Comic Con and half the venue for Vienna Challengers Arena. And this event is part of Vienna Challengers Arena, so it's happening at the same time as the Smash tournament because it's the same circuit.
What happens in the situation where someone qualifies and can't go? Well, you are going to be signing something saying, like, you're going to be able to go when you get to a high enough place in the tournament. However, you're just not going to get any compensation for winning at that point. If you end up not being able to go, it just will result in you not getting any of the prizing from it. And any of the...
2 or 1v...
Sorry,
go ahead.
or any of the, insane fucking clout or attention that comes from being part of the first ever Bridge LAN. I think it's going to be way worth it to go. It's going to be awesome.
2v2 or 1v1 tournament? 2v2. All the qualifiers are 2v2, the LAN is 2v2.
When people qualify, what will they get to play with? What setup? There will be PCs there, and there will be peripherals such as mice and headsets there. However, if players want to bring their own mice, headset, mouse pad, keyboard, anything like that, they can. But there will be PCs provided for them there. Why was the video uploaded on April 1st? I thought it was a joke. Well, there you go.
Because the fact that you have to ask that is why.
Do you think Paris will win? No. I don't. Prove me wrong, Paris. After qualifications, will it still be 2v2? Yes.
Yeah, all of the tournaments for the circuit are 2v2.
What will the specs be? Don't Don't have specifics
Great-
on that. It's
great
gonna be good
question.
enough.
Yeah.
Minecraft is not an insanely resource-intensive game, so the exact specs don't matter too much. Just know that it's gonna be enough to run everything. Where's the money coming
Is this
from?
a one-time?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
The money's coming from our partners at VCA. They've been insanely cool in this whole process of getting this thing going. So most of the funding from it is coming from them.
Is this a one-time thing, or could there be more tourneys like this? As of now, we anticipate this to be a long-term arrangement with our partners, but you never know.
Someone
So-
asked a good question. They said, is there going to be anything stopping from already existing bridge pros from partaking so as to let newer players shine and not just let already popular people? This will be an open tournament. So if bridge pros are the people that make it the farthest, then they'll obviously get all the attention. However, you know, in the past for Bucky Tours, it's been not fully open tournaments. It's been, you know, determined by your some sort of ranking, right? It's not happening this time. If you are better than the bridge pros and you think you can show that, then you will be getting as much attention as you deserve.
So I just wanted to add. Someone asked what role Stratus is playing. So we're partnered with Stratus. Stratus is running their own online tournament, which if you go to their socials, which I don't know them off the top of my head, but they have some information about that as well. They're running an online tournament along with us.
Yes, unrelated to the bridge and doesn't affect the LAN at all, though.
I'm sorry. Look at this shitter. Clutches on ghost blocks. All right, Anchan's not being allowed into the tournament. Confirmed. God, I hate this dude. How soon will this
What got
event?
asked?
Oh.
No. Control. Go ahead.
I will not be playing in the tournament, sweat God. This event will be occurring over the next 8 months or so. Our current plan is to have the practice server open for around a month. Let people get their bearings situated. Let people get used to the server for a competitive tournament, and make any adjustments to the server as needed because, you know, it is a new server. And we want to make sure everything's all good in line for competitive play, which is going to take, you know, a bit of time. It's not going to be there immediately. So, yeah.
Yeah, so
with that
it'll
being
be up for
said-
a month, and then after two weeks, the signups will open.
With that being said, any extremely server side related questions that you have, I would recommend that you guys make a ticket in the Discord, because I know myself, I'm not the most educated person in terms of how server logistics work, and we have people in there that are way more knowledgeable than me. And I want to make sure you guys get the right information, you know? Will you be drug testing all competitors? No. That is not the plan.
In fact, come add it up. It makes the competition higher, you know?
Interesting. To be clear, no. Is Adderall allowed if you're prescribed it? Not if you're not prescribed it. Why did you post a video on April 1st? Looked like April Fool's for a lot of people. We're going to get this question a lot, and we're just going to have to answer it a lot.
We're just gonna put it in FAQ. Just don't answer it anymore.
Okay, well, I'll answer it for this one last time. Just the fact that you're asking that question means that our reasoning worked, which is no one's gonna know what the fuck is real, and they're gonna be like so confused about it. And then when it is confirmed, they're like, holy shit, it's actually happening.
When will the server be released? It's already released. You can play BuckyTour.com.
Also visit the website. The website's sick.
Yes.
Is there a starting date? There's a tentative starting date right now, in early May.
Any like updates to the dates will be posted online and in the Discord.
Okay, how will SSing work? This is a question that we knew was going to be asked. So at the moment, we don't have plans to screen share, as this is a private server. We can have an actual way better anti-cheat than Watchdog, but that it could be subject to change. We will be moderating throughout the testing period and tournament to see how the anti-cheat is doing. If it's not doing what we think it should be doing, then there is a chance that screen sharing will be re-implemented. But as of now, there are no plans for that. Where will the server be hosted? It's currently hosted in Ohio, and it will stay there for the foreseeable future until the EU server is open.
Is there a acquired client that's gonna be used on the LAN like Lunar say? No, you can use any client as long as it doesn't give you an advantage.
Double clicking. We'll include that in the FAQ. We already answered that once. We will answer that one last time. There will be a system on the server that discourages double clicking. It'll make it, not a good experience to double click. And we encourage you to stop double clicking yourself using your own mouse drivers or third-party software that we will be able to provide. So yeah, it's just going to be a really unenjoyable experience to double click. There's no way for us to 100% prevent every player, but we can make it just like such a disadvantage to double click that you're not going to want to do it.
The $8,000 prize pool is just for the LAN. The estimated costs for bringing everyone and housing everyone is about 2,000 per person, or per team rather.
The double click prevention is currently not released into the server already. It is in a bit of an experimental phase, and for the launch, we wanted to make sure that people are having an ultimately enjoyable experience. So we have it disabled for right now, but expect it to be turned on, just for maybe purely for testing purposes, over the next coming days and weeks.
When you say a not enjoyable experience, do you mean ridiculous hit reg? It just won't register like a good portion of your clicks.
Let me read this real quick, Clutch. Okay. So how qualifiers work? It is going to be. Am I going to talk about the format here of the qualifiers that we have right now?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So the qualifier is going to last. Each open qualifier, that's not a last chance qualifier. There are two of them. There's one NA and one EU. They'll last around 2.5 months. And the current format we have for it is there will be 8 or so Swiss rounds. These are rounds that have. This is a tournament format that's been used in BuckyTour before, and it's a pretty damn good way of getting a good breakdown of team skill. And those 8 Swiss rounds will lead into a double elimination tournament where the top 64 teams from the Swiss portion get into it. And yeah, then the top 2 teams will qualify to go to Austria.
From each.
Yeah, from each one. So that's 4 just from the NA and EU Open qualifier, and then 1 NA last chance winner. That will be a single elimination bracket. Like a really quick 1 or 2 day bracket, depending on if we have a ridiculous amount of competitors. And then that will make 5 teams getting flown out, and then the day before the LAN event, the EU last chance will happen in person.
There was a question from Email earlier about whether banned scrims players will be able to play. Yes, and you will have a more watchful eye on you.
Vouch. We're watching 1984 type shit. That's a lie. We will not be watching you that much. What is the pack used in this video? I don't fucking know. It's not my video. I guess I'll check Anchan's description. Packs 8. Oh, it's in his Discord server. I'm not joining that shit. Anchan's 1K. Anchan's 2K. Oh, okay. It looks. Oh, never mind. Sub to him? Bro, I don't sub to anyone on this account, man. Did Asda321 quit? Yeah. Although he has been playing recently with Blitz, I've seen. They've been screaming or some shit. Kind of cool. Will Vital still be able to play? Yeah, Vital is not banned from scrims, not banned from BuckyTour anymore because he took his 1 season suspension. And last season we didn't have anyone cheating in BuckyTour, so we don't have any currently held from last season suspensions.
How do you compete? So you will be able to sign up through the Discord. So just make sure to stay in the BuckyTour Discord if you want to get announcements about the tournament series.
Is there a participant cap? As of now, we do not have a plan for a participant cap. It would have to be an insanely large number for us to consider adding something like that in, and we are not. We don't want to do that. We want to make it open. We want to, and we are confident that we'll be able to make it work. Hopefully, no matter the number. Can an EU player play with an NA teammate in either qualifier? Yeah, qualifiers will be open to all regions. It's not region locked. You can play anywhere. We just got to make sure that if you're from a country that like isn't, how do I say it, mainstream.
No, definitely not.
Okay. Real?
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
a real country?
What he's trying to say is that we have to work with you. If you qualify from a region, if you qualify in the EU qualifier and you're not from the EU, for instance, or from Europe, then there will be some extra steps in getting you to Austria. But other than that, it's not. You can play from any region in any qualifier.
What if I'm on the no-fly list? We'll talk. I'll talk to Joseph. We'll figure something out.
Oh, so it's NA and EU ping, but not regional. Correct.
I just want to clarify because I've seen this question a few times. It's Austria, not Australia. I see someone keeps saying
Yes.
Australian
Yes.
with a cool voice. I don't know if you just like Australians, but it's in Austria.
Austria. Going to Austria, mate. How many teams can qualify in each region? There will be 3 teams from NA qualifying and 3 teams from EU in total.
Will there be all Hypixel maps or are some banned? All the maps available on BuckyTour.com will be available for tournament.
Barring any changes to that,
Yeah.
we may consider some maps for removal as we continue to monitor the competitive situation as it evolves in the community. Is the game called Bridge or is it called The Bridge? It's Bridge. Don't worry. We are not. It's not The Bridge. It is The Bridge Emerald series because like we need to say the series, right? If we're ever talking in a sentence, but the title of it is Bridge Emerald series. Remove Kondo? No.
I like Kondo. Sorry.
That's not
You know,
the sole reason.
no, it's just me.
Kondo sucks. You suck. No, I'm kidding. Will there be in-person spectators? Yeah. You will be able to, if you are in Austria and you are able to go to the event, then we will have everything accommodated, so you're going to be able to have a really good watch experience.
Where will we get the 8K from? Our partner, and they're getting it from sponsors who are going to be putting their branding on our stream.
Will the qualified players need to wear face masks in Austria? That is pending Austrian mandates and laws, right?
Event policy and Austrian law. So we don't know yet. It really depends on the situation.
Yeah, we don't actually, like, us as BuckyTour don't have any control over that.
Why Austria? Because our partner had VCA Vienna Challengers Arena has a super sick venue in Austria, in Vienna, like the center of Vienna. It's sick.
You go to challengersarena.com and find the venue. You can take a look at it. It's very cool.
You guys don't control COVID? Yeah, this is where we leak that we've been behind COVID this whole time to make Bridge bigger. How much does it cost to go as a spectator? If you're already in the area, then it's just gonna be the price of a ticket going to the event, which I don't know the full price of that right now, but
I don't
otherwise,
think it's been announced yet.
we will not be flying spectators out to watch. I'm very sorry. As much as we want to, money exists.
What do you guys want out of this tournament? If this question doesn't make sense, then are you guys trying to popularize the competitive Minecraft community? Yeah, so yeah, we're working on creating a new competitive ecosystem. Minecraft competitive had its chance and it kind of got squandered by the type of people who were in charge of it at the time, and so now it's had a lay period, and we're really excited to be involved in bringing it back to sort of mirroring what it was back then
And more.
and more.
Will you guys be there? Yes. Me, Kiran, and Will, along with another person named Half from Stratus's side of things, will be there as well. It's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna be there to make sure everything's going smoothly, handle everything. So yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome, boys and girls. What's the
Team has a
game?
sub. Will they get flown out too? No.
Teams will not
And
be registering with subs this season. It will
Yeah.
be only 2v2, and no subs on any teams. The entire way that formatting, in terms of if people can't make their games, etc., it's not set in stone. We're making sure that everything that we make as policy is going to be competitively viable and uphold competitive integrity and all that. So making a statement on that right now probably isn't the best move because we don't want to say something that is gonna completely change.
we are the side event, Apple says. We actually have a pretty comparable budget to Smash and significantly higher than FIFA.
It's awesome. Friend, I already answered that question, bro. Why is this BuckyTour bigger than most Melee tournaments? We on that shit, baby. We'll be adding more maps to this server in the following months, or you just gotta stick with high pixel maps for now? Current plan is just to stick with high pixel maps. We want to make sure that everything is competitive, and adding completely new maps to a $17,000 in prizing bridge tournament. Probably not the best move. We want to make sure everyone's gonna be able to play at their best, and just have the best games. How do you deal with some people having ping advantages? That's just called existing. It's impossible.
Play in your own region.
Yeah. yeah. If you're EU and you're worried about, ping, that's why we have the EU tournament.
What if people assassinate their opponents? Great question.
So we are not held. Will there be ban maps? Once again, the tournament workings are going to be revealed at a later date. We want to make sure everything's all working for when it needs to be. What if I'm on the wrong side of NA? I feel that, and good luck.
I can say I'm on the wrong side of NA, and I still think that the server feels pretty good.
Non-biased, by the way, so that's good. Won't the LAN side of it not be competitive due to everyone not being used to their ping? Do we want to go in on that?
So I just want to say anecdotally, as someone who has played on a pretty wide range of pings throughout my time playing bridge, everyone's ping is going to be low and consistent, which is probably the easiest to play on, and you won't really have a lot of issues getting used to it. And there'll be some time at the event as well to it's not like you're going to be going into the first match not knowing how it's going to feel.
And we're also playing with the idea of allowing people to possibly add artificial ping if absolutely necessary. We'll see though.
Bro, Friend, I don't know how many all of the inner tournament workings are gonna be discussed at a later date, bro. I know it's of big concern to you right now, but we will get to that. Don't worry. You will know by the time the tournament starts how that's gonna work.
If you do want some details, you can look at our global competition policy on our website.
Plays with 400 ping. No, it wouldn't be 400 ping. It would be comparable to what your ping levels were for whatever region you qualified for, probably. How does the final bracket look like because there are 6 teams? Good question. Yeah, so 6 teams is going to be a single elimination bracket for the grand finals. And yeah, usually single elimination brackets either have 4 or 8 players. So how is that going to work, right? So there will be 2 teams from each open qualifier qualifying for the LAN to get flown out. And the question that you run into with that with 2 teams qualifying is, how is the finals going to matter, right? Because they're getting the same thing, they're getting flown out and shit. The top 2 teams, the first team, the one that actually wins the open qualifier, is going to get a first round bye in the single elimination tournament. So there will be 2 teams with first round byes, and then the other last chance qualifiers and the second place in the qualifiers will be having to fight their way into this into the semis.
Imagine a player is qualified but does not want to show in public. Let's say he's European though. Can you play him from his house? No, but we will be taking measures for people like that who don't want to show their face on LAN. But you are going to be required to be in the venue if you want to compete.
Is it best of 3 or best of 5? Once again, tourney workings will be discussed at a later date. The specific like format and shit. Ooh, is Anchan's gonna win? Is Anchan's gonna win Teacup Tour Finals? Who am I kidding? It's an Anchan's video. Of course he's gonna win. He doesn't upload losses.
What will the setups at the LAN party look like? We can't really like tell you that right now, but rest assured, VCA is an esports tournament company, so they're pretty nice.
Do I have the choice of? Do I have to choose to between entering the NA and the EU, or can I enter both of them? You will be able to enter both unless you already qualified. Obviously, you're not going to be able to play if you've already qualified to go to the LAN.
At LAN, can you get your own pack? Yes.
Are you going to stream the qualifiers? Not the full, not all of the qualifiers, but the finals or the final games of it will be streamed. Yeah. That's why he's so inconsistent with his uploads. Yeah. You know, people asking Bucky, why aren't you uploading a bunch? Why, every week, every 2 weeks? Like, come on, bro, why aren't you streaming? Like, oh, I've been a bit busy. My bad,
Yeah.
guys.
The partnership side of this, getting it all ready and budgeting and all of that was brutal.
It is an insane amount of work, but it is so fun, and I fucking love it.
How long has it been ready for? About 3 days.
Finalized. Like completely ready.
What is the esports company hosting it again? That is the Vienna Challengers Arena.
Come on, Enchants. Come on, Enchants. Come on. Let's go! For how long have you been working on this? Since October. It's been a slight work in progress. But I would go as far as to say May or June. What do you think, Kiran? Do you think I can include May or June
Yeah.
on that with what
Yeah.
happened? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's definitely since before the season 10 stream.
Thank you, Over. Thank you very much, man. If this season doesn't end up doing so well, will you guys continue to do the LAN concept? It's a bridge. It's a Minecraft LAN. We don't obviously anticipate on it doing poorly. So I don't really have an answer for that because I have a feeling it's going to be end up going very well.
It's not like if our partner is okay with us continuing to do it, then we'll continue to do it. It's that simple. It's not really up to us at that point.
Is this the biggest IRL Minecraft tourney ever? Probably not. You have Twitch Rivals. It's been in person before. However,
It's a no.
Yeah.
This is the only tournament where you've played qualifiers, and as far as I know, this is the only Minecraft tournament where you play a qualifier, and if you do well enough, you get a paid trip to go compete in person.
will the tourney be during the summer? It will be taking place over like 8 months. So yeah, we'll be going over the summer. What will the screen share situation look like at LAN? Bro, you're playing on the PCs that are in a very public setting. It'll be pretty. We anticipate it to not be too difficult to stop cheaters at LAN.
Make a suggestion to VCA to have a separate room held for people that are uncomfortable being shown to the public eye. That's a possibility. Yeah, we're looking at solutions for that type of thing.
Oh, that hit from Onos, jeez. The COD LAN tourney where the guy cheated will happen here. I haven't heard about
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna have our own bridge fallen or
Was that the
forsaken or
dude's
whatever.
name?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's something with an F, I think.
Okay, gotcha. If you're under 18 and you want to go, but your parents aren't letting you, would there be a point of signing up or playing? If you are just like the most confident person in the world that your parents are going to say no, no matter what kind of convincing and legitimacy that we will be able to provide to them, that this is, a really, really cool and legit event that is going to be happening for their kid to go to and have fun and make money, then it is not worth it to sign up.
Have you finished the script?
Still a work in progress. We don't know who we want to win yet. Obviously, we can't have me win because I'm not playing, which would be, of course, ideal. So yeah, is there a second place prize? Yeah, everyone that goes to the LAN not only is getting a free trip out, but will be making some amount of money.
It's pretty significant how much every competitor on LAN is making. It's non-negligible.
Damn, reply.
Winter qualifiers. Signups will open in 2 weeks. They will be played. The first matches will be played on April 30th, I believe.
That's the current plan, yeah. I have a suggestion for the script or the even. If there will be commentators, let Az to commentate. It's gonna be in-person commentating, so it's probably gonna be me and Will, which is gonna be fucking awesome. I cannot wait to commentate with Will.
That'll be interesting.
So if I turn 18 in the summer, will I still need a parent signature to sign up? If it's absolutely impossible to get one, then no, but preferably yes. And you don't actually need a parent signature, you just need to state that you've asked them. And if you make it to the bracket portion, then you will need to sign. And most likely your parent will too.
If Azza is down to commentate in Austria, would there be a chance of him getting flown out? We have a very tight budget. We had to work on it for like literally a month or something to make sure it was all good. There's not really any room for that. As much as I wish it could happen.
Is it solos, doubles, threes, or what? The entire tournament, all qualifiers and the LAN are doubles.
What if Nepesta flies out himself? Good for him, man. I'd
Can't wait
be
to see him
very
there.
happy. Yeah, I'd be very happy to meet up with Nepesta. What gameplay's in the background right now? This is Zach's video of the BuckyTour group stage versus Reply, Nils, and Casual Elder with me and Kale. Will there be an EU server? Yes, there will be.
What's the date of the tourney? Also, is there an age requirement because some people might turn 13 right before it happens? The current date of the LAN tournament is November 19th and 20th. That is subject to change based on COVID, and our partner is currently looking at alternate dates in October, early to mid-October. But as of now, it's 19-20 November, which is the weekend after or before Thanksgiving. I can't remember. Before Thanksgiving. And if you turn 13, you need to be 13 to play in the qualifiers.
Why are Zach's packs so good? I don't know. He released a sky overlay shit or something recently. He's been obsessed with them, man. That dude is like, dude, I love my skies, and I'm like, I just don't care how my game looks. He's like, put them on. I'm like, no. I just like, I am notorious for just not caring, not giving a shit about how ugly my game is.
Have you guys considered putting a host in an Asian server in future BuckyTours since there's such a high population density in those countries? Yes, the EU NA region split is also like a proof of concept to make sure that this type of thing is possible. And in the future, we'll be looking at other regions such as South America or Asia.
So since I don't turn 13 till November, I can't play quals. Yes, and I do have to ban you because you gotta be 13 to use Twitch, bro.
We allowed to bring our own mice to the LAN? Yes, you're able to bring your own peripherals, but if you don't, they will be provided.
We think that most people will want to bring their own peripherals. Everyone gets very used to their own
Yeah.
things to play Minecraft on. Like when I went to Badamja's house and I had to play Minecraft on his PC and his mouse and his keyboard, dude, I was the worst player. I had to play a tournament and I got like 5-0'd by like primes or privates. It was the worst thing ever. Can I use my laptop?
Most likely not.
I'm not sure how we're gonna accommodate for a trackpad. I'm sure we'll be able to figure something out. When will the EU server be released? Our current plan is to have it be released like mid-July, so after the North American qualifiers.
We'll be releasing a full timeline on this stuff on our website and socials and everything to the public in the coming weeks. The only reason we're waiting is because our schedule changes drastically and the qualifying structure changes if the event gets moved to October.
Will we have to sign any papers? Yes. If you are going to be going to the LAN, there will be papers to sign. And even before then, probably.
How much will you take from this endeavor? Bucky and I aren't getting paid anything.
We have enough to pay other staff. However, yeah, me and Kiran, we're just making this shit work, man. We're going to make a fucking awesome event. That's enough for me. But please do Prime sub. I do want to have dinner sometimes. No, I'm kidding.
What mouse will be provided? We're still figuring out the specifics of what peripherals will be there. I imagine we'll have a variety of different options though.
And once again, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue because if people are, flying to Austria to play in a Minecraft tournament, I think they probably will be able to find room in their mouse for room in their bag, by the way, or rather for their mouse.
Will you move to other tournaments, e.g. Bed Wars, after the tournament is complete? Most likely not. Other Minecraft games are not super enticing to us, and I don't see any. Bridge as a mode is basically the only Minecraft mode which I can see having a competitive future.
Kiran sounds like a nice guy. Wrong.
Yeah, I hate this dude.
Yeah, that's why I'm working with him. It's because I just, get bullied all the time. He's
Gotta
got me
keep
in
the ego in
you know the Britney Spears thing that recently happened where like she's stuck in the deal where someone like rules over her life?
Conservatorship.
Yeah. I'm in that right now.
Yeah, I own you.
Okay.
So Jers asked, let me scroll up and find it. He asked if someone wants to go with their parents or they have to go with their parents, will that cost more or do they have to pay for themselves? So we are only able to cover the travel costs for the participant. If your parents want to tag along, we cannot cover that cost. They're going to have to pay for that themselves.
Yeah, there was very few things that our partner gave us a hard no to for our budget, and that was one of them.
But once again, we will be very willing to have any conversations with parents for qualified participants to make sure that they feel comfortable with this all happening. Oh my god, I remember that.
Will hotels be covered? Yes, all the expenses of the people online will be covered.
You said you were willing to conversate with parents. Yes, we will be willing to communicate with parents, whether that be Zoom or any other way that they want to communicate.
How many stars the hotel have? I think 4. I'm not sure there. Great question.
Fire question. Hey yo, what's that on the bridge? Don't worry about it, Squam. Don't worry about it. Did you see that, Kiran?
No.
Here, let me give you another look.
Okay, hold on. Let me open Twitch.
Don't rewind. Oh, whoops. Wait, is it here? I can't remember. Is it further back?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I
Anyways.
haven't even seen it yet.
Brutal.
Oh, I just realized that this means I can't make too disparaging comments about Europeans for the time being. It really puts a
Will the
damper on
games
my
be open
plans.
to online spectators? We're still deciding whether the actual tournament games will have the spectator feature, but that's definitely a possibility.
What's up, Dezeni?
And we will definitely be streaming them. Hi, Dezeni.
If I qualify, is Bucky gonna dab me up? Yeah.
Open to it. We're open to it.
Pending COVID restrictions. Will bow boosting be a feature? Absolutely not. I don't think that's a very competitive feature. Would you give me a screeny IRL? Dude, that would be the most awkward shit in the world. All right,
It's called a selfie.
let's turn around and look up. Ugh. Just checking if you speak true things. Nope, we are speaking falsehoods.
Telling a lot of lies over here.
Yeah, that's what we do. Will Russians be able to compete? I think so.
Assumedly so.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I still can't press verify in the server. Make sure that you are logging into the bridge server as well, and you also have to have a verified phone number in order to make the server work. Oh, Goose in chat. What is the process of flying out teenagers? Kieran, do you want to go into that a bit?
We're still figuring that all out, but most likely, options will be presented to you, and then you and your parents will have to approve one. We really want to get as many people that qualify into the LAN as possible, so the BuckyTour leadership team are willing to do one-on-one meetings with parents if that's necessary. VCA is an experienced tournament organizer and a trustable third party to keep all of that organized. So, yeah.
Minimum price for qualifying is a trip out to Europe, and then also maybe there might be some extra cash because we have a decent amount set aside for making sure that we're able to cover all the flights and hotels and such. So there may be a bit more cash included in that. But it's nothing.
If you actually come to the qualifier as well, the minimum prize, 5th and 6th place get 500 euros, I believe, as well.
I love this part of the video. Replies like, "You're not allowed to do that," and Zach's like, "Oh shit," and he did it again. So we had to replay the game.
How do you have the money for this? VCA. They own us now.
Okay, interesting.
Not actually, but
Not yet. I did it again because Bucky said it was allowed. Yeah, because I'm a corrupt tournament. No, okay. No, I thought it was allowed. I'm not even gonna lie. It was allowed, but everyone made such a big deal of it that we changed it.
how is Bucky Bar LLC going? Fantastic. I think you're going to be seeing a lot more professional organizations sprouting up out of Bridge. There's some behind the scenes that will, I assume, be going public soonish, and yeah, I think that's going to become the new norm for bridge companies, bridge groups.
Will there be any point during the tournament where you'll have to skip school to play at LAN? The LAN tournament will be taking place over a weekend, so it won't be missing school for that. However, there is a possibility that if players want to, we will be giving them the option of coming early and skipping school if they want to for like a few days to get used to.
Who's an employee of Bucky Bar LLC? We don't have any employees, but all the people in this call, actually, I don't know if Will said yes or no, but all the people in this call, I believe, have an ownership stake in the company.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will Putin be able to compete? I'm going to say this now because no other tournament's willing to say it. No. That was so fucking cringe. Why did I do that? Putin is blacklisted.
Putin ban.
Blacklist his ass. All right, easy. Is that discriminatory?
Are known cheaters allowed to compete or degens? No.
We will be screening the signups and such.
It's open, and we're gonna try and keep it as open as possible. But there's some hard limits for us that we're not willing to move on.
Can I invest in your company on JP Morgan? No, we are not a publicly traded company. I'm very sorry. Putin and Bucky's brother are the only ones banned for crimes against humanity. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Dude, one time. I think TJ asked me to be banned for like war crimes or something. Or asked for him to be banned for war crimes. And so I banned him for that. And so yeah, there are two people banned for war crimes now.
Imagine you're qualified to go to Austria, but you get COVID. What do you do? Can you still compete? Most likely not. Well, definitely not. If you have COVID, you definitely can't come to the event. But in that case, we'll be working with whoever has COVID to figure out a solution with them.
I just also want to mention that there is it's not like the qualifying event is immediately before the LAN. So in the event of there being some sort of like COVID tests that need to be done, you'll have time for that. It's not like it's going to be like, oh, I can't travel because of restrictions.
Yes, tests will be provided for all competitors as well, and spectators, as I understand it.
How did you get the partnership and this opportunity in the first place? Should I talk about what happened with that? How it got pulled off?
I'm not sure if we should.
Okay. You guys hear the wind outside? Oh my god, it's like slamming against my window.
I can't hear it at all. Your
Okay.
mic's
Maybe the OBS picked it up. I don't know. If someone is over 18, are you going to celebrate with them after to a club? No. Like, you are participants in our tournament.
Yeah, we at least like most likely not, but at least until after the tournament is like fully done and concluded, we're not going to be like hanging out outside of the tournament with any competitors.
You can drink when you're 16 in Austria, I think. Yeah, that's crazy. That is a crazy law. Does any, if you're still in here, bro, you got to talk to Vienna. You got to talk to the Austrian law, man. That is nuts. Most European places to be fair. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Bucky, is there going to be an EU server? There will be an EU server.
Doing drug tests before the LAN. There is no plan to.
Do you have a teammate yet? And if so, who? Bucky is not allowed to compete.
I really want to, but I can't.
Are you allowed to vlog your time in Austria if you qualify? Yeah, absolutely.
Encouraged.
We might encouraged, and we might, like, if people request to remain anonymous or something, we might look over your footage and blur people or something like that. But that's like, yes, absolutely.
But you can't compete.
Why can't
because
Bucky
he does
participate?
drugs.
You want to
It's
go
a
on that
huge
one?
conflict of interest for me to participate in the tournament, and opportunity for corruption when talking about, like, you know, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars in prizing.
Is alting allowed on a new Discord account and MC account to talk to staff beforehand? Statedly not, but if in extreme circumstances possible. Does everyone play on the same setup in Austria, same mouse? No, you're allowed to bring your own peripherals.
We're gonna make it as fluid as possible as a transition to a new setup can be. Obviously, you know, playing at a new setup is not going to be an exact replica of your home situation, because, you know, most people are like purely comfortable with their home setup, and if they go to a different one, it's gonna feel a lot different. I definitely know that feeling. So yeah. How long will the tournament last? The current plan is for it to end in November.
Will there be one flight for EU and NA?
Yup.
Everyone on the same plane? Yeah, so like I'm not quite sure how that would work considering people live in like different cities and stuff, but
private jet.
yeah.
It's like
private
a
jet.
week, it's like a
It's like a school
week-long-
bus.
Yeah. School bus. Oh my god. I think computers run over 400 FPS. I don't know. They don't need to. But it'd be preferential, you know? Preferred. Battle bus, no.
Bridge school bus. That's my favorite.
I have a friend who can fly a plane. Don't worry, he can fly everyone. Awesome, Pofi. Thanks, man.
Is there a Pocket Edition server? No.
So Ogus asks,
You-
what if participants can't get a visa or something? So for okay, you might have to fact check me on this here, but for American and Canadian participants, they do not need a visa.
Yes, participants should not need a visa. Vast majority of the world is like that. There's a few exceptions. But yeah, if you qualify, you most likely won't need a visa.
Is there any plans to move the commands to the actual server rather than Discord? If you think that would be a good idea and you think it'd be more preferential, I'd recommend opening up a ticket in the server. We are taking feedback on how we can make everything better. So if you think that would work, just make sure to open up a ticket. Double clicking is only discouraged, not completely banned. That's the current plan. Discouraged meaning like if you double click, you are going to have a insanely bad time.
You have a severe disadvantage instead of an advantage if you're double clicking.
Well, you get a flight if it's a short distance.
Yes.
Yeah. How will you get around the no-fly zone? Bro.
Go around it?
Great question.
Is that what you're asking?
The disadvantages only affect hit registration? No, it'll fully delete blocks that are placed as a result of double clicks as well.
Your mouse demouse time is set to 2. You should turn it up so you don't double click. It's not like you can't change the setting.
And if you can't, for some reason, there's third-party software that will also stop it. The KB will be like Hypixel to mine men. What does that question mean?
He asked a bit before and asked it was or.
Oh.
He's asking if it's like Hypixel or mine.
Yeah, so we're trying to keep it our theory and how we went about deciding like the KB and such is we want it to be kind of like Hypixel but with way more consistency. But you know, there's a difference in MineMen's consistency and what the theoretical Hypixel consistency would be. I think there's a sweet spot that we're gonna try to get to, which is improvement. Will you improve the server lag? For sure. You know, it's a new server, and it was the first time that we had. I think yesterday was the first time that we had a bunch of players on it. Because finding people that won't leak an entirely new bridge server, there's the numbers involved in that are not you know, as large scale as release day. So
Yeah, we had to actively NDA some people to be able to reach the numbers that we needed for testing.
who would leak? Literally anyone in the bridge community, most likely.
If you live next to the venue for the LAN part of the tournament, can you get the flight money for yourself? Currently the way that we have it set up, and most likely will stay this way, is if you qualify and your travel costs are less than what we have budgeted for, you get the difference.
Is this Blitz's video? Oh, it is. Blitz and Azza versus OG William Teacher. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. When are you getting an anti-cheat for the server? There is an anti-cheat. We have been banning people that are cheating. There'll be food and there will be food at the venue restaurant, and there will be food stands too in the hall. Outside the venue, there's also enough to get food. Yeah, food and any accommodations that you will that participants will encounter to be needed at LAN will be covered.
Are MC accounts required? No, you need to have your own Minecraft account.
Provided, not required. Yeah. Need to
Or
have your own.
provided, rather, yes.
No cracked servers here.
Will Kra, the homie, make an appearance? Is he allowed? We haven't discussed this, and I'm gonna categorically
answer
say
is
no.
no.
Kra will not be allowed.
Yeah. We don't need to discuss that. I saw a guy just flying KA. Yeah, they probably got banned a tiny bit later.
Grim banned people are allowed, but you'll have a extra watchful eye on you.
If you are seeing people just completely not get banned, make a ticket. And we'll get
Can
on
we
that
keep
ASAP.
the computers that are provided? Unfortunately not.
Take it home with them on the plane. Oh my god. You're gonna be calling the qualified people by their full names or IGNs. Definitely IGNs.
IGNs.
We want to avoid, the leaking of private information of people as much as possible. So we will not be using full names in any of the marketing or our goal is to absolutely make sure people are able to remain semi-private in terms of private information.
Can you buy the PCs with prize money? No.
I love these questions, man. They're so funny.
Would just clicking fast be disadvantageous, or would only double clicking be disadvantageous? Currently there's a small margin for error, but a margin of error, but we're working really hard to make it so that only double clicks will get canceled.
And that's a reason why we don't have it enabled at launch immediately, because we want to make sure that it's all good by the time we introduce it for the tournament. And also when the server is released, we don't want it to be a margin of error too much where people are going to have a bad time playing it, even if they're single clicking.
Usernames might be unclear. Social security numbers might work better. Yeah, we'll consider that actually.
That sounds like...
Thanks for the idea. Can teams be comprised of one EU player and one NA player? Yes, you're allowed to play in either qualifier regardless of what region you're in. So that is not an issue. The region split is just to give EU players a more fair ping compared to NA players for their qualifier. Well, you have to show your face? No, well, on LAN you most likely will, but in any produced content we could blur it out. But we're looking at solutions for that type of thing.
Are EU and NA qualities at the same time? No. The EU qualifier will be taking place most likely in July to August, and the NA ones will be taking place just in a month or so here. Can you play in multiple qualifiers? Yeah, if you don't qualify for the first one, or for any of them, like you're allowed to play as many qualifiers as possible.
What does LAN mean? It means local area network, I think, but for our purposes, it means that players will be flown out to an event venue and play in person against each other.
Which is fucking sick.
Is this a doubles tournament? Yes. How will the EU LAN work? It's going to be the day before the finals day, and one team will qualify.
That's the last chance, yeah.
It's the same as the NA qualifier or the NA last chance qualifier, so it's a 1 day single elim. The only difference is that it's in person.
Yes, you can apply for both NA and EU. How long will the people stay in Europe? After the event, they will be leaving, so it ends on a Sunday. They'll be leaving after that. When they go is kind of dependent on them and their parents, if they happen to be underage. It could be a few days before the event if you want to get used to jet lag. We will be giving options for that in terms of flying people out. We will be allowing them to fly out early. But also if they don't want to miss any school, we will be giving the option of getting them as much as possible, not having them miss school if we can. How do you get into
Will Bucky be there? And will we get to see his height comparison compared to a normal person? Yes, he will be there. You will get to see his height comparison.
And it is above
I can
average.
tell you that he's 3 feet tall.
What the fuck? You can't do that here. You're like one of the only people in the entire bridge community who's actually met me IRL. This is not okay.
Like you guys had seen, like we went and got breakfast, and if you had seen, like I had to hold the door for him. He couldn't reach the.
What? You're going with that analogy? Okay. I held the door for you, by the way, so chivalry is dead, I guess. Are you from Washington? I am from Washington, yeah. I'm not there for college right now, though.
How do the brackets work? So it's gonna be 8 rounds of Swiss, Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
8
For
rounds
now.
of Swiss.
That's what we
and the top
anticipate.
6 Yeah, that's what we anticipate. If the date for the LAN changes, then we're gonna have to switch it around.
Or the amount of signups.
Or the amount of signups. But As of now, it's 8 rounds of Swiss, and then the top 64 teams from that will go into a double elim bracket.
Why aren't you competing in your tournament? Because there's a severe conflict of interest there. Will Dream be allowed to compete? Yeah. He hasn't been caught cheating in any scandals that I know of, so should be chill. Pacific Northwest gang? Yes, sir. Yeah, he has. Oh, sorry, Ducky. My bad. Thank you for educating me. What is the max cap on players you will let in? We don't have one currently. 100,000 though, probably. If we had to.
That's a hard limit.
That is a hard limit. Yeah.
At that point, we did something just not handle the spreadsheet. Like Google Sheets is just like can't do that anymore.
Do you have to tell tournament organizers where you live in order to board the plane, or will there be a neutral location? An airport, usually.
If you're really worried about that, then we can explore options of having third parties book your flights or something for you, but we'll see.
Will Rank Battle Wars BuckyTour ever be a thing, as Rank Battle Wars is currently at least 2 times larger than Bridge Scrims? No, because Rank Bed Wars is not a very good thing for an esport. It's not a very good spectator sport.
People banned from scrims can sign up, but known cheaters can't, right? Correct.
Yeah, do you think Bridge might become an esport? It is.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what this is. This is the first Bridge Esports. Welcome.
Will only NA and EU players be flown out? No. Barring any regional like disparities in how flights and travel would work, we're gonna. There's no like not being able to play if you're not from NA or EU. We'll try to make. We'll do our best to make it work for people from any region. When did you think of this? I have been thinking of Bridge becoming an esport for like definitely over a year. Will can vouch. Anyone
Yes,
in
yeah,
PremQ
for
can
sure.
vouch. I argued my ass off in PremQ for like 6 months about. I'm like, no, it can work. I swear it can work. And everyone's like, no, it can't. You are wrong. I'm like, I'll show you.
If you qualify but decide not to go, do you get money for like 6th or 5th place for qualifying despite not being able to travel? No. To get payouts for prize pools, you are gonna have to be in person.
Will the phobics be allowed to sign up, or is there a skill requirement stopping the worst players to ever touch the game from signing up? No, unfortunately, it's open, meaning even the worst players like the phobics will be able to sign up.
When is the OCE region coming to BuckyTour? We're using the EU region split as a test, and more regions will most likely be coming in the future.
Don't do him like that. Sorry, Zach. He did recently get premium, so I might as well congratulate him on that. Congrats to phobics.
Are you saying the payouts are in person with like cash? No. Just in order to incentivize as many people that qualify coming to the LAN as possible, we're not paying out prize pools unless you are attending.
When will we be able to try Bridge on the server? Right now, you can just log on to BuckyTour.com. It's pretty sick. What if the participant is from North Korea? That would be insane. If someone circumnavigated the North Korean cybersecurity shit to play in a Bridge tournament, that'd be crazy. I don't even have an answer for that, man. That's just like respect. Whose gameplay is this? I think this is Blitz. Blitz playing with Asda in July of last year. How would they get flown out? I don't know, dude. They'd have to escape to the South Korean border first, probably. Example of a third-party software for debounce time. We will be providing them in the Discord. So just stay tuned.
We can't really give an example yet.
Who's your favorite North Korean bridge player? Well, according to North Korean propaganda, Kim Jong-un has won all 10 seasons of BuckyTour. It's actually
Okay.
crazy. Everyone knows the story of Kim taking on OG Willie in the finals of season 5. Like, come on. The legendary game 7 that he forced, like, with the
I have
03 comeback.
I have an empty inventory on the server. How am I supposed to play? Look at chat. Read it.
Is all of the tourney solos or doubles? Doubles. I thought this was a joke, and then I realized it wasn't, and then I cried because I thought about it being a perfect esport. And I'm dying to watch it and cheer on ignore me. Ah!
Someone qualifies. They have a restraining order against Bucky. What's gonna happen then? Bucky will cast from home.
We
Actually don't need him
we're
on
not
LAN
keeping
anyways.
them at home, we're keeping me?
we don't need you on LAN. Like we need
Oh.
the competitors on LAN. Though.
Oh, my bad. My chat is full of people joining nothing more. There should be a verify link at the very top.
If you rejoin, if you can't find it, just rejoin it. It'll show up again.
You are verified.
Okay, if
Oh, okay. So then you need to go to the Discord and you can /dual people using the Discord
It's
in
safe.
the commands channel.
Is Vital allowed to compete? Yes. Why are you watching LM Blitz? Because I didn't want to play bridge because I didn't want to focus, and if I play scrims, I get way too focused on those, and I wouldn't be answering questions. So we're just putting on some gameplay. Don't worry, my good gameplay. My gameplay's coming up next in this playlist. So. Why Vital? Because his ban is up from season 9. It's going to be a league or just a tournament qualifier? For now, just a tournament qualifier. If a player wanted to play on Mac, would they be allowed to?
Great question. No answer yet.
No answer yet, yeah. Will Rarevo be allowed to play? Yeah. Basically,
When I sign up,
like... Oh, sorry, go for it.
signups are open in 2 weeks.
Why aren't you watching Paris? I'm trying to watch good gameplay. Sorry. Does each teammate get a hotel room or do you have to share a room? You will each get a hotel room. You will not have to share a room with your teammate. Don't worry.
Why is it called Emerald Series? Our partners wanted it to be named that. We like the name. Pretty cool. I like the branding personally. And yeah.
Oh, how did it not get lagged back there? It just blocked us up 3 blocks. Hello? Holy
That's
shit.
light work.
it depends on your your movement speed, I think.
Crazy. Bucky with the 2000s pop star haircut up in this bitch. Okay. All right. No, I'm going.
So
I'm
for
going with the
practicing on
middle
the
part.
server, I should always play with a teammate 2v2s or yeah, the tournament's always going to be 2v2s. So if you're trying to scrim, then play with a teammate. But if you're just trying to get used to the server's mechanics and stuff, then 1v1 is fine.
Will you be a commentator? Yes, I will be a commentator. Oh, I remember that, Paris. Okay, how's this middle part go? How's this middle part going, chat? Should I keep it?
No, definitely not.
No middle part? Okay, fine, fine. What if you pay for someone's flight ticket and then they just don't go? There's going to be a crazy amount of work involved making sure people are going to be able to go before even, like, buying their plane ticket. So, forfeiting all money and also, like, putting in hours and hours of work to making sure you're going to be able to go to LAN just to not go is something we're not really anticipating.
Request for participant will only their gameplay be shown rather than their person. We're working on solutions for privacy. We understand that a lot of people might not be comfortable showing their face IRL or in content or whatever. So we are working on that, and that is definitely a possibility.
What if you qualify but your parents don't let you? We are willing to have one-on-one Zoom calls or whatever kind of calls or conversations your parents, any parents of qualified players want to have, just to confirm with them that like we're working with a really legit esports company partner to ensure that everything is going to go smoothly and everything's going to go great and everyone's going to be safe and stuff. Oh, get him. Oh my god, he's crazy. Will you also be flown out or only the competitors? Yes, we will be flown out as well.
How do I qualify and can I play with my IRL friend? You can play with whoever you want, and you sign up. Signups will be open through our Discord, and probably website in 2 weeks. And good luck qualifying with your IRL friend.
Will there be a free +1 if you are flown? No, it is just the participants who win. Damn, Rip Blitz. Just the participants who qualify. Parents, if they want to go, would have to find a separate way to go.
Do I need to know German in Vienna? No.
Thought the Emerald series was an April Fool's bit until I saw the website. Yeah, people, even with all of the like, there was so much confirmation everywhere that it's like actually real. Like, we literally partnered with an esports. They tweeted about it, and you guys are still like, nah, it's an April Fool's. Like, come on, bro. Like, Jesus.
You played right into our trap.
Oh, nice, Still Pickle. Yeah, my family, some of them went to Wazoo, so I have some merch from there. Yeah. I'll speak Latvian. Thanks, Rebuffs. Yeah, Cheetah did make an April Fool's vid. It was pretty good. He asked me for... He had like three ideas for an April Fool's video. The other two were pretty mid, so I suggested the best one. Don't worry, guys. I look out for you.
What if the esports partner was in on the joke? I don't think that they would produce content like that with our logo in it and stuff, just to like be like, April Fool's, BuckyTour's not happening.
Also, enjoy the exposure you just got, BuckyTour. Like, Will Paris be playing, or is there no info on that yet? Paris, are you in chat?
Sources have not confirmed whether or not Paris will sign up for the tournament that just got announced yesterday.
No info on that. Okay, thank you, sources on Paris. To be fair, in Austria, April Fool's is not a big thing. Oh, interesting. Is it mostly an American thing, April Fool's? Does anyone know that? Like, are any Europeans here? Is April Fool's big in Europe? In any region? Nope, it is big here. Okay, it's big in the UK. Okay, cool. It is big. All right, looking to wrap this thing up. We have been at this for an hour and a half. Pretty soon after this, probably within the next week or so, we will be adding the frequently asked questions to our website. So if you a lot of the questions that got repeated here today will be added to that. And if anyone has any more questions, feel free to open up a ticket in the Discord, because we'll be willing to answer any other ones like that. And just be prepared for more info in the future. Keep updated on the website. Follow the Bridge Twitter, TikTok, everything like that. And definitely follow this Twitch to be updated on any streams, and join the Discord. All that good stuff, man. It's gonna be a really good time. Really excited for you guys to be a part of this.
Was the flying out thing a joke? No.
Nope. So there's plans for an EU server. Do you know what time it might be released? Yeah, mid-July is the current plan. And I think that's going to be it. This will be uploaded onto my Bucky Bar competitive channel, just because I want the Q&A to be somewhere. And I figure that's a good place for it. So if you want to rewatch this VOD for any questions that may have been answered, go for it. And yeah, that's about it. Do you think Bridge will become a consistent big esport? That is the vision. Eventually, we answered all of those questions like in the past hour and a half when you weren't here. So just go back and watch the VOD for all that. I think that's gonna be about it, guys. Should we host someone? Let's host someone. Ask them questions. No, don't do that.
Start asking your BuckyTour questions in whatever stream you get dropped in. I just clicked on my chat window and then my whole browser crashed.
All right, we're gonna raid a Skywars streamer.
Will there be practice tourneys before the actual thing? Will there be a tourney hosted on BuckyTour.com before the Vienna thing? Yeah, we're gonna be doing a bullet at some point. So
Like a quick
if you're
single
following our
elimination
socials
tournament.
and Discord and stuff.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this Q&A. So yeah, thank you for the free Bucky. No problem, Dizeni. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, see you guys later. This went great. Any more questions? Ask the Discord. All that good stuff. Have a good one, guys. Peace.